All right, I think we're live. I think we're live. If you can see me right now, guys, please put a 1 in the chat. If you can see me right now, please put a 1 in the chat so we can go ahead and get this show on the road. Okay, put a 1 in the chat if you can see me, folks. We've been having some technical difficulties for like the last hour. So if you can see me, all right, it's a 1 in the chat. The WNBA and the WNBPA seems not to be aligned. Will there be a WNBA lockout? Why can't they agree on terms? Are the girls demanding a little too much? Or is the WNBA being a little greedy? Caitlin Clark, a.k.a. White Jesus, a.k.a. Jesus Clark, has a new Nike commercial out. I love it. 10s across the board. Unrivaled is starting tomorrow. But does anybody care? There's a lot of things happening in the NCAA on the women's basketball side. We're going to talk about it, guys. W360 Nation, I love you. Thank you for staying patient through the technical difficulties. Happy New Year. We're back to business, baby, and I can't wait to talk about it all and catch up. Welcome to the new year. We're going to talk about it right after the intro. Let's go! Man, I hate to see my girls lose like that. What's up, boys, girls, he, she, they, them, we, or whatever you choose to identify as? Welcome to the W360, your home for all things women's basketball. I'm your host, CJ So Foolish, and welcome to the first episode of 2026 of Okay. I'll tell you guys this. I really hope. All right, simmer down. I said that like there's a live audience in front of me, but hey, you never know what 2026 is about to bring. Hopefully the technical difficulties, guys, this show was supposed to start 30 minutes ago. I'm sorry. I don't know why YouTube was just not letting me go live. It just kept giving me an error message, and I don't know why. Now, during this break, and when I was on vacation, I have settled all of my reports and complaints. I have settled everything. Okay, I should be able to go live in peace. Nonetheless, thank you guys so much for tuning in to the first episode of 2026. Okay, W360 Nation, I have missed y'all. Okay. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you for staying patient during the technical difficulties. Let me make sure that I have put out the right link to Twitter as well. Nonetheless, we'll get to that. W360 Nation, how are you? How is everyone? Oh my gosh, I've missed everybody, guys. And if you thank you guys so much. You've been emailing me, messaging me, tweeting me, and I've tweeted most of everyone back or emailed most of everyone back. Um and happy new year to everyone. Okay? I hope everyone was able to get some rest. I hope everyone was able to get some rest, maybe spend time with that family, you know, that you don't really deal with, but you got to be forced to spend time with them during that, time of the year. I hope everyone was able to take some time to reflect on your lives, reflect on the year ahead, reflect on the goals ahead and things like that. Other than that, man, happy new year, W360 Nation. I love you guys. The holidays are over. Thank God. The holidays are over. Okay. We are back to business now. Okay. We're back to business. The holidays are over. The break is over. Vacations is over and things like that. What's up, Stephanie Wall? Okay, W360 Nation, let's get to business. What's going on? Yesterday, today, G2E, War Dog 44. Stephanie Walk is in the building. Then Peggy Cole is here. And I know everyone is coming in. Guys, I have started and restarted and started and restarted the show. So I'm hoping everyone can come into this this link. So it's probably going to take everyone some time to find this link. Hopefully not, though. Maria Ford, thank you so much for letting me know that you could see me. Mimi Porter says she doesn't give a about Unrivaled. Okay. Gray Boy 45, thank you so much for letting me know you could see me, guys. Everyone that put the one, good vibes, 79. I appreciate you letting me know you could see me. Kelly has been in the building. Lauren, I know you out there. Lauren watching her Tennessee girls. Okay. And Sade. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to the W360. If you're not subscribed, guys, please subscribe to the W360, okay? And if you are subscribed, please double check and make sure that you're still subscribed. I've watched a couple of Rose. Shout out to Black and White Sports too. I've watched a couple of Rose videos, and apparently, YouTube is you guys aren't getting notifications when we go live, or people are being unsubscribed to different channels. I haven't had a chance to look into what's exactly going on. But if you are not subscribed to the W360, make sure you subscribe. Okay? Make sure you subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell another friend about the W360. Okay? Let's go ahead and jump into the show, guys. Actually, I just want to kind of smooth into the show. I want to give you guys a little update. How's everyone feeling? How's everyone doing? How's everyone feeling, man? We haven't talked. I haven't talked to you guys. I was going to do live calls today, but the way that the technical difficulties was set up for me to even go live, I'm not even going to bother with the live calls. So I'm going to have to figure that out. We'll be going live a lot more moving forward. You guys will see me live outside of the show, all types of things, so it's fine. Yesterday, today's G2E. You're funny. But yes, just to give you guys just an update, it's the first show of 2026. We're going to kind of relax, and then we're going to get into the show, okay? I haven't been here on YouTube. I took a break, just some time off after I was able to get some time off of my 9 to 5. Uh, took some time off from everything. So shout out to the sports channels that I was able to tap into to see like, okay, what's been going on. I unplugged completely, which I hope everyone gets a chance to do at some point. Just unplug from social media, unplug from your 9 to 5s. Take a couple of weeks. That's what I did. Take a couple of weeks and just enjoy real life and your friends, and maybe take a trip or something. Even if it's local, take a trip or something and just engage in your real life, and then you're able to come back refreshed, and you're able to just tackle on the new year and new goals and new prospects and things like that. So I hope everyone is in that mood moving forward, because I am. There's a lot of exciting things ahead, so I am Christmas partied out. I am end of the year partied out. I am vision boarded partied out. I am friends gathering partied out. I've been to 2 weddings. I've been to a baby shower. None of which of me, right? So it's I am I'm partied out. But happy new year to everyone. I hope everyone was able to enjoy their new year. And 2026 is here. Everyone go back to work tomorrow. I mean, I go back to work tomorrow. I'm assuming a lot of people go back to work tomorrow. And you know, best of luck to you. So if you shout out to everyone watching this broadcast at work on Monday. Okay. Other than that, um, yeah, man, we got agendas to push and points to prove. All right, it's 2026. We're not playing. Okay, we're not playing. We got agendas to push and points to prove. Okay, and it starts now. It starts today here at the W360. Okay, it starts today. Okay, it starts today. If you're new here, if you're sensitive, this isn't the show for you. This is not the show for you. I'm telling you right now, it isn't the show for you. All right. If you don't like inappropriate jokes, or if you don't like truth telling, I think you should find another channel. There are other channels out there that give it to you real soft. Okay. This isn't the one. This isn't the one. Okay. Also, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe to the W360 and tell your friend, your mama, your sister, your daddy, your auntie, and your uncle to subscribe to the W360. Make sure you have your notifications on. Let's go ahead and jump into the show. What's up, Raw Dog? 44. I didn't know if I had shouted you out or not. Ivan E. C8X. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Hey, Ivan E. C8X says my 2 favorite podcasts are CJ So Foolish and Venom. Shout out to Venom. Shout out to everybody that's been putting out content over the break. My boy Ben Daniels has been putting out content, guys. If you guys are not following Ben Daniels, please do. KTTV or KTV. Shout out to KTV. My boy Rose over at Black and White Sports 2. Angry Sports Podcast or Angry Sports Fan. I hope I got that right. Everyone covering women's college basketball or just the WNBA altogether. CDS Sports. There are multiple channels out there that's, doing a great thing as far as trying to get the message out there. So make sure y'all following them, man. Make sure y'all following them. right, let's go ahead and jump into the show, folks. Let's jump into the show. I know college basketball is on today. Uh, so people may be toggling between the show and college basketball. That's fine. That's fine. Kelly. Livewire Sports as well, of course. Livewire Sports, shout out to him. That's the homie. Shout out to Livewire Sports. I hate naming like, because you always leave out somebody and it's the person that you did not want to leave out. You know what I mean? But Livewire Sports as well. And put them in the comments. Put them in the chat, guys. Put them in the chat. Make sure everyone you're following, like truth tellers. Truth tellers. All right. What's up, Monica? Monica Middleton is in the building. All right, 23-18, LSU second quarter. All right, I need my LSU girls to bounce back. Now, y'all done took this tough loss to Kentucky at the buzzer. Okay. Now, I'm out here. I'm trying to defend you. I'm riding with my girls. Okay. But, Kim, we're trying to defend you putting this pie-ass schedule in front of these girls. Okay? All right? Now, at some point, you're going to have to show that you put these pie-ass schools back to 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 back because you want your team to build chemistry. They're talented enough, and they'll show up when SEC play come. But the show lost against Kentucky at the buzzer, but Kim, get it together. Okay, we need y'all to beat South Carolina. All right, that's an agenda we're pushing. LSU is going to beat South Carolina. We are not letting that victimhood win. Okay, because that's what Dawn is breeding over there out in Columbia. Victims. Dawn Staley is breeding victims. And I don't stand for victims. I don't stand for complainers. And we don't stand for shortcomers. And that's what's happening. That's what Dawn likes to breed. We're going to talk about it. See Exhibit A, Asia Wilson. Professional victim. Victim. We're going to get to it. We're going to talk about it. I'll get to the college space in a second. Oh, I forgot to turn on this light. My light not bad right now. I'll turn it on when I go to a commercial. Okay. Sade, you're late. You are late, dear. You're late to the show. You see why? You can't work for the W360 because you're late. You're always late. You're late when you come over for dinner. You late when I ask you to call me. You're late when I ask you to send me something. You're even late to your own appointments. I get to your appointments before you. Sade. You're just late. All the time. All the time, Sade. You're late. You're late. You're always late. All right. The WNBA and the CBA negotiation is still going. Okay? We cannot have a show without talking about the negotiations in the WNBA, in the CBA, in the WNBPA negotiations. Okay? So let's get into what's going on. The thing is, the CBA negotiations between the WNBA and WNBPA will expire on January the 9th. That's in a few days, folks. That's in a few days, okay? Nneka Ogwumike and the rest of her colleagues, they are leading the negotiations on behalf of all of the WNBA players against the WNBA. All right? Now, let's talk about what's going on in the negotiations. The CBA negotiations between the WNBA and WNBPA will expire on January the 9th. Now, if after January the 9th there is no agreement, it doesn't automatically mean a work stoppage. It doesn't mean a work stoppage, folks. Instead, we would enter into a period called the status quo. Status quo. Okay? Which means the current CBA would be maintained, and even without a new deal in place, the league and union would continue negotiating. Now, when we talk about the negotiations that's happening between the WNBPA and the WNBA, okay, what is holding up an agreement? Well, let's see here. Let's see here. And also, guys, I'm going to play a video from Courtney Williams and also Angel Reese as to what they had to say about the negotiations as well. But let's take a look at what exactly is being discussed in the negotiations, okay? Hold on. New Year, same eyesight. All right. Folks, according to Alexa Philippou, shout out to her. Shout out to her because she's been doing a great job as far as updating us on what's going on between the WNBA and WNBPA led by Nneka Ogwumike. Multiple sources familiar with the negotiations told ESPN this week that the WNBA is projecting that a recent proposal from the WNBPA, that's Nneka Ogwumike, and the rest of the staff there, which would give players about 30% of gross revenue and is believed to feature approximately $10.5 million salary cap. A $10.5 million salary cap that will result in a $700 million in losses over the course of the agreement. Such losses would jeopardize the league's financial health, the sources said, and they would be more than combined losses, or this would be more than combined losses of the league and its teams in the WNBA's first 29 years of existence. So let's talk about this here. What's happening is, let me pull it up here so I can see it, guys, because I want to give my commentary on this. What's happening is Nneka Ogwumike and the rest of the WNBPA, they want 30% of gross revenue that comes into the WNBA. They're demanding that. You see what they wear on their shirts. Pay us what you owe us. They're demanding it. Okay? We want 30% of gross revenue. Neka Ogunke told those people, I don't care about the losses in the past. I don't care that you lost millions and millions and millions of dollars. We don't care. The league is booming now. We've sweated our blood, sweat, and tears. We have fought and fought and fought over these past 29 years to hump and hump and hump and radicalize and protest. Okay? Our humping league deserves coins. And you will pay us what you owe us. We have put a lot of sweat and tears into humping. We put a lot of sweat and tears into humping and humping and humping and humping over the past 29 years. Maybe some blood. We're women, you know. Maybe some blood was involved. So fine. We've put our blood, sweat, and tears into humping, 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 humping hard. You owe us. So the WNBA came back and said, hell no. The WNBA came back and said, you can take that 30% that you want and shove it up your hiney. Shove it up your hiney. You're not getting 30%. You're not getting 30%. That's what the WNBA said. That's what the WNBA said, guys. I'm trying to break down the CBA negotiations as best as I can for you, okay? Because I got lost in the shit, too. All right. Shout out to Live Wire Sports in the building. What's up, Live Wire? So continuing on here, folks. Like we said, what the WNBA is proposing, or I'm sorry, Neka Okumake, and the WNBPA is proposing is that they would like a shared revenue. I'm sorry, they would like a percentage of the revenue, gross revenue. They want 30%. Okay, WNBA said, fuck no. You guys are going to get, I want to say, WNBA said, hell no, you're going to get this percentage of net revenue. That's what you're going to get. Let's finish. Let's take a look at what the article says. Don't listen to me. Let's take a look at what the people said. All right. So what they're proposing is the players about 30% of gross revenue, and is believed to feature approximately $10.5 million salary cap, which would result in $700 million in losses over the course of the agreement. Such losses would jeopardize the league's financial health, the source said, and they would be more than combined losses of the league and its teams in the WNBA's first 29 years of existence. Meaning that if they were to accept those terms that were offered by Okumake, they would lose more money than that's ever been lost over the entire league's existence. The union believes its revenue sharing model still puts the league in a profitable. That means Neka Okumake believes Its revenue sharing model still puts the league in a profitable position, a separate source close to the negotiation said, and calls the league's projected loss figure absolutely false, citing a discrepancy in whether expansion fees are factored in. Okay. So, basically what this negotiation is coming down to is what this negotiation is coming down to is the WNBPA. The ladies are asking for 30% of gross revenue. The league is saying no, you're going to get X amount percent of net revenue. So what does net revenue versus gross revenue mean? Well, we all have jobs. How many of you have looked at your paycheck and saw what you grossed versus what was netted? Okay. I have. I've looked at my paycheck and said, damn, I wish I could just get some just my gross. Damn. So that's what the ladies are looking at right now. They want a percentage of the gross. Don't give us a percentage after all the taxes are taken out and everybody is paid and the owners are paid and the coaches are paid and the bills are paid, and then you give us a percentage of the net revenue. So that's what they're negotiating right now, folks. So what happens is, if you're going to get a percentage of the net revenue, that means you're going to get a percentage of your true earnings. Then that comes down to us. What we're paying. You're not going to get money from what everyone is bringing in and every entity is bringing in. No. You're going to get money from your earnings. And that's what the WNBA is telling Nneka Ogwumike and her staff. Let's take a look at, I hope I summed that up well. If not, sorry. I want to take a look at what Courtney Williams had to say about the CBA negotiations. Let's take a look at what Courtney Williams, Livewire Sports Media, shout out to Livewire Sports Media, in the building. All right, Livewire Sports says they don't understand business. We're going to talk about a little more because I have a little kickback as well. With all jokes aside, I do have a little kickback, but I want to take a look at what Courtney Williams had to say about the CBA deal. Where's my scenes? Okay, why are they over here? All right, here we go.
Let's get into it. I'm not gonna lie, like, it's so much that is just like mind-boggling when you hear like just how they treating us.
They don't
like how they
care about us, bro. They don't care about nothing.
I'm not gonna lie, it's crazy. Like, they want to pay. All right, let me see. So yes, the league wants to pay themselves first before they pay us. So, and when they pay themselves, stay with me. When they pay themselves, it leaves less than 30%
for us to spread.
Us. No, to split with them. So they want to pay themselves first, and then what's left of whatever is left, they want us to split with them. They want us to split that with them, which leaves less than 15% for the players.
Exactly. And when they grow year by year, they gonna keep growing, and we gon', what'd you say? Flatline. Dead.
So basically what she's saying is the league basically is saying, this shit sounds crazy.
Flatline.
They want us to stay at that less than 15%. each year. So if the league grows in 26, 27, 28, 29,
30,
we stand at that less than 15% the whole way through.
Flatline, dead.
Yeah, that's what they want to do. That's. But hold on, they want to pay all their expenses first. But mind you, they don't consider the players' expenses, but they consider coaches' expenses. Well, and to even piggyback off of that, they still want to pay coaches more than they pay, like an Asia Wilson or Nafisa Collier. It's going to be coaches getting paid more money than them.
Franchise, all-star, MVP players.
But coaches are expenses for the league.
I know.
But they're not considering players' expenses. But they want to pay the coaches and all their expenses off first. They want to pay all them first, and then whatever is left.
But we are. But we're the.
Okay.
We the ones who.
No, we chilling for a minute, Mario. Mario said, "Get your ass out."
Let's just talk out here.
Thank you, Mario. My guy.
I'll get ready for you guys. Okay?
Yes.
Okay. Orange. Yeah. And then.
You, Mr.
Hey, Mario. And then.
But is that not crazy, bro?
And then
they consider coaches an expense, but don't consider players an expense.
Oh, and they trying to take away housing.
And
rental cars.
And rental cars.
Shit.
All right.
All right. How dare you? How dare you take away our housing and our rental cars? How dare you take away our housing and our rental cars? That's what these players are saying, okay? How dare you take away our housing and our rental cars? We want 30% of gross revenue that come in. The league said, hell no, Nneka Ogwumike, you're not getting 30%. She said, why? We have put our blood, sweat, and tears humping all these years with a little bit of hooping on the side. We've humped and hooped and hooped and humped and humped. We deserve 30% of gross revenue. Nneka Ogwumike, you and your colleagues are not getting 30%. You're going to get 15% from your net revenue, which is your true earnings. Or roughly. Right? But why? Everyone watches women's sports. We deserve better. Pay us what you owe us. Hey. Nneka, you, Ogwumike, you and your counterparts, I've spent money on you for 10 years. I've spent money on you guys for 20 plus years. How dare you come in here with demands? You guys haven't made us a profit. Now, when white Jesus come and there is potential profit to be made, now you want to talk negotiations. Now you want to do negotiations. Nneka, we're not losing $700 million behind you and Bree Turner and Erica Wheeler and Ari McDonald and Asia. We're not losing $700 million because you feel like you pumped a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into your humping and hooping over the last 20 plus years. We're not losing $700 million. Go back and bring us a good figure. If you don't accept our demands, we will go to Project B. Anybody wondering net versus gross income? In basic terms, net revenue is defined as revenue after subtracting expenses, whereas gross revenue is revenues before subtracting expenses. You guys just heard Courtney Williams. She said they want to pay us after they pay the coaches, after they pay the expenses, after they want to take our housing and cars away, and they want to pay us after they pay basically what it costs to run a league. Why won't y'all pay us out of that money too? Y'all want to pay us after you pay everyone else. That's kind of how a business works. But let me finish here, because I there's a sense here where I kind of can see where they're coming from. But let's move here. Uh, the WNBA views gross revenue as an inaccurate reflection of the business, as it does not incorporate the expenses needed to operate teams and the league. While the WNBPA, Agumake believes players who provide the blood, sweat, and tears to hoop and hump, aka labor, and have no control over expenses shouldn't be essentially paid last. NECA. So basically, these people are arguing right now. NECA Agumake is basically stating, and on behalf of the league and the players, most of them, please believe, there are players in the league that think she sounds fucking foolish. So I said I wasn't cursing in 2026. There are players in the league that think she sounds foolish, but she says we should be paid from the gross income. We deserve that. And the business is saying, no, you don't. No, you don't. We're going to pay you from what you earn. Like everyone else get paid in America. You're paid from what you earn. So nonetheless, January 9th is the last day. We're not going to go on and on about this. January 9th is the last, it's the deadline. There will not be any more extensions. There's been 2 extensions. I don't think there will be any more extensions. Kelly says, cuss away, CJ. See, you're a bad influence. I vowed in 2026 that I would not curse. I don't curse a lot on this show, but I curse, in real life with my friends and stuff. But no, I don't want to curse too much. I don't like it. I don't like when women curse around me. So I don't like it. Or men, anybody curse around me. All right. Let's take a look at what. Let's take a look at what Angel Reese had to say. Uh-oh. Here, let me turn this off. All right. Here's Angel Reese.
The Young and Turk crew is what we're fighting for. I mean, the vets have done a great job being able to speak up for us and do a lot of things. I mean, NECA, Satu, all of them have done a great job. And they're doing it for our generation, for the next to come. I think it's obviously going back and forth, but I think it's really important for us to continue to be involved with everything. I think just all of us being on Zoom and collectively coming together and being one and being on one accord and not stopping until we get what we want.
All right. Well, there it is. So, guys, January 9th is the deadline. Of course, make sure if you're not tuned in right now, please make sure, or subscribe right now. Subscribe to the W360. I will be covering the CBA negotiations. I'll be going. We're in a new year. I'll be going to live a lot more. Um, so just make sure y'all are funny in this chat. Make sure you guys are have your notifications on or and is subscribed. I'm tripping over my words. All right. January 9th, we'll see what happens. Um, just to put a bow on this, I will say this. If you follow the W360 guys, you guys know I've said in the past, I still say today, I'm not mad at anyone asking for more money from their jobs. Not mad at all. I actually encourage it. I hope W360 Nation at our jobs, I'm putting my pitch together right now. I'm working on it tonight. You know, I do it each year. When my proposal comes up, I like a raise because I've brought the company in this much money. I've traveled. I have also sacrificed my time from this project to your company. I'd like a raise. I'm not mad at anyone asking for more money. I encourage it. I think everyone every year should ask for a raise from these corporations that make billions and millions of dollars and we get a salary. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. What I do ask is that the women are being reasonable. Okay? You're being reasonable. Now, Necka, Guma, and the rest of everybody else, I'm standing with y'all. I have no problem saying, and I've been saying this at the W360. I have no problem saying that I stand with anyone asking for more money from their employer. I love it. I encourage it. I don't think Bree Turner or Ari McDonald. I don't think what is that child's name for Dallas? Hines. Damn, I can't think of her name. The big girl from Dallas who stunk up the place. I don't think there's a lot of players in the league I don't think should be making $1 million. Let's just be honest. Paige Beckers is making over $300,000 to play over in Unrivaled this season. There's a lot of money being given out. I'm not mad at anyone making money, but we're negotiating demands on behalf of average players that don't have fans. Then I'm going to be honest, I'm with the business owners. Damn. No, we're not giving you 30%, NECA. Okay, you can forget about it. We're not giving you 30%. Now, we can revisit this in probably 7 to 8 years when you're retired and the rest of you all are retired. Because all you guys have been doing is hooping and humping. That's it. Just humping with a little hooping on the side. And activism. That's it. You guys didn't sell. I'm not giving you back pay. No one owes you any money. I'm just saying what the people said during the negotiations. That's all I'm saying. I was a fly on the wall. That's all I'm saying. NECA, your class isn't getting millions of dollars. You didn't earn it. You lost it. If anything, you lost it. Hines Allen. Can you imagine Hines Allen getting paid millions of dollars to do the bullshit she do out there? I'm not talking about the NBA. I know there are terrible players in the NBA. I don't follow them as closely. That's not my lane. You got to go to another channel that discusses the NBA. I'm talking strictly the WNBA. Mind you, the WNBA does not draw the profit that the NBA has. So those are two different arguments. Get out my comments talking about what NBA players earn. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. That's not to be compared. Can you imagine Heinz Allen getting paid millions of dollars when there's not a profit? But hey, you're not getting 30%. You shut your pie hole. You shut your pie hole right now. You're not getting 30%. It's not happening. Okay. And I'm for women. I'm with you, women. I'm trying to be for women because they love to say, I hate black women. I hate women. I'm not for women's sport. Do you know that they put in a complaint? Do you know that people have said that I promote bullying on this platform? Anti women's rights or whatever on this platform, and I'm not. I'm for the women. I'm for y'all. I said that in the beginning. I am for the women. I just think you should be raised about. That's it. I'm not a pick me or anything like this or anything like that. I'm not a pick me. I'm just saying you guys should be reasonable. All right. Did I play? Yes. These I if anything, man, just I hope they come to terms. We don't want to lock out. We're ready to see White Jesus play. Okay? We don't want a lockout. No one wants a lockout, Neko Gumake. Okay? We don't want a lockout. Can you guys figure it out? Because the main thing is people want to see White Jesus play. We want to see Cameron Brink play. We want to see Kate Martin play. Hell, we want to see Angel Reese play. We want to see Asia play. We want to see Jackie Young play. We want to see Chelsea Grace wobble up and down the court so we can make fun of her. There are things that we have to do. So, Neka Agumake, if you can figure this shit out, and the rest of you, can y'all figure it out? Damn. You're not going to get 700. Listen, you're not going to get a bunch of millions of dollars yet. Okay? You're not going to get it. We want to see our players play. You're right, Kelly. Yeah, I know who it is that report this channel and report things that I say, but I fixed that now. Report all you want, baby. I fixed that now. Nonetheless, let's move forward. All right. So, best of luck to the negotiations. We're an hour in. I did not mean to go this long. All right. It's a full show. We're here, baby. We are here. All right. All right. Caitlin Clark, a.k.a. White Jesus, a.k.a. Jesus Clark. Nike commercial. has been released, okay? Let's take a look at it and let's talk about. I know, guys, it's been released a few weeks ago. I was on vacation when it was released. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was at a conference. So we're going to talk about it now because I do want to give my reaction to her commercial because this is white Jesus. Okay? This is white Jesus carrying the league on her back. All right, no one talks about it. Everyone is talking about CBA negotiations and no one's talking about Unrivaled, but everything that has happened throughout the league and the college basketball and how it's not this and that. White Jesus has single-handedly uplifted, ladies and gentlemen, do you hear me? Do you hear me? Uplifted women's basketball. Okay. That's not being talked about enough. But this Nike commercial was amazing. I loved it. Let's take a look at it, folks. Let me see here. So I'm trying to test out this new software, which is why there was technical difficulties. Let me see here. I'm gonna pull this down. I want to take a look at the let me pull this over here. I want to take a look at the Nike commercial in case you guys have not seen it by now. Let's take a look. Here, give me a second. Here we go. All right. Okay, so you guys can see this here. Okay, so I get now that I need to make this bigger before I go live. Okay. Let's take a look at the commercial. I don't think I should get strike for playing this. That's what I'm trying to make sure I don't moving forward because I've gotten struck a lot throughout the last year, guys, and I just don't want to do it no more. But here we go. Let's see if you can see this, folks. Here we go.
Hey, Caitlin! Can you make it from there?
Can you guys hear it?
Hey, Caitlin, how about from here?
Come on, guys.
Yeah, she can't make it from there. No chance.
Caitlin, from me to left? You got it.
I'm not even gonna ask.
Hey, Caitlin from here might be impressive. Am I right?
Whatever, Chet.
So right here.
From there!
From anywhere.
All right, well, looks like she can do it.
I love it. I love it, man. I love it, man. I love it. I love it. 10 out of 10. Nike commercial, 10 out of 10. No notes. No notes. No notes. 10 out of 10, okay? I love it. I love the way the commercial exemplifies sports. A diverse group of kids. A diverse group of kids because sports is consisted of a diverse group of people that watch and enjoy it. A diverse group of adults and kids that watch and enjoy it. Everyone learns through sports. Everyone watch sports. Let me tell you something. Well, it's changing in today's world. I personally feel like there are two forms of art left that you can't touch, and that's sports and comedy. I'm wavering on sports because you have your Asia Wilsons, and I'm gonna get into that. But comedy, you can't touch. You can't touch comedy. You can't touch comedy. Comedians, real comedians, um, they're not giving in. They are not giving in to any societal norms or what you should abide by. Absolutely not. I honestly think comedy is the last form of art that is not able to be touched. That's where you can truly be who you are and be talented. I'm not talking about somebody that can just go and say a bunch of stuff on the mic. No, be talented and artistic and get your thoughts and views out, right? Nonetheless, I say to say, Caitlin Clark's Nike commercial, I loved it. It brings back, it seems nostalgic to me, right? Because, guys, remember when those Nike commercials came out and it was like, boom, 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 boom. And then it was like bouncing the ball to different players. Like, am I tripping? Do y'all remember the Nike commercials? I know y'all need me to get up and perform it. It was just like boom, 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 right? When that commercial used to come on, I used to be looking at the TV like, boom, boom. LeBron James was in it. Like, that's what Caitlin Clark's Nike commercial gives. It brings back that type of excitement. It's sports. It gives everybody can love sports. Everybody can love sports. Like the Nike commercial did back before everyone went woke. Just a great commercial. Can you shoot it from there, Caitlin? Yeah, I could try. You know? Now let's take a look at and yes, I'm going to compare the Nike commercials because that's what everyone did when Asia Civil Rights Wilson came out with her commercial. Okay? I don't care. I do not care. All right, it's 2026. I do not care. I do not care. Yes, we're going to compare the commercials because Asia Wilson and her Nike shoe, I think, is what postponed Caitlin Clark's shoe. There was no way Nike was going to put out White Sheeza's shoe. It's not, of course, it made too much sense. During the height of the rise of women's basketball and everyone was checking for it. They're talking about it on ESPN. They're talking about it on CNN and national TV. How dare you give the white girl a shoe? We're going to give Asia Wilson a shoe. Let's take a look at Asia Wilson's commercial. Oh, here, let me share my one second. Let's take a look at Asia Wilson's commercial. And I'm not trying to be negative, but I'm just honestly going to just say what it is. All right, how do I do this? All right, here I am.
Top, can't take her spot. Asia Wilson's on top, can't take her spot. She's a real one, through. always does what she'll do.
Oh my goodness, this is a great feeling.
She won MVP, P, 1, 2, and 3. Her game is T. She made history, from the mid, it's a rap. All buckets, no cap. They said she wasn't enough, so she did it for us.
Don, gotta get in the commercial.
You know better.
Her drips elite. It can't be beat. She say one is clear.
Period.
'Cause it's a top tier. Asia Wilson's on top. Can't take her spot.
All right. So, guys, I brought that up because I wanted people to see like what the whole commotion was about as far as Nike commercials. And Asia Wilson said that when it was announced that Caitlin Clark was getting a shoe, everybody was saying Asia Wilson should get a shoe. So fine, they gave Asia Wilson a shoe in her commercial and things like that. But I want people to see the difference in the players that were in the league prior to White Sheets' Caitlin Clark and the new fans coming to the league. Look at Asia Wilson's commercial. Asia Wilson's commercial doesn't promote sports. It promotes activism. It promotes you buy my shoe. They're the only person that can buy my shoe is little black girls. And little black girls, you all are victims. Okay? And I'm going to put brown little black girls in this video. No light-skinned girls, because of course, no light-skinned girls. You guys don't go through anything. Which you don't. But brown black girls jump roping, because of course kids do that in 2025, 2026, jump roping and going to skate parks. And you all are the ones to buy my shoe, because I want to send a message that you can look up to me, your hero. Black girls, you guys are undervalued in society. So you have me, Asia Wilson, as your hero to look up to. It just gives off a message as to we're going to promote black girl victimhood. Whereas if you look at White Sheets' commercial, there's race. Everybody is in her commercial. Everyone is in her commercial. You got a black girl watching her shoot. You got the Mexican kids. You got everybody, everybody is in her commercial, because it's about sports. It's about sports. No one is trying to, tell anyone that you are behind the lines in this country. But if you look up to me, you will make it. I just don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't care. I don't like it. I don't care. Asia Wilson is giving only little black girls can buy my shoe. Caitlin Clark is giving, hey man, sports. Everybody come and hoop. It's sports. Asia Wilson is giving old guard logic, where the septum ringers go and they just take their crayons to the games. And they sit and watch you play. And then Caitlin Clark is giving, hey, this is new sport. Like, this is sports fan. Everybody is sports fans. Like, we're not doing all that here. J-Light87. What's up, J-Light87 says, well said, CJ, I agree. Kelly says CC's commercial sends global unity. Nothing about Asia's Nike commercial sends that. Nothing. If anything, it says black girls rock, But we've talked about how, girl, black women don't watch you play. Not now. No. No. They're not watching you. They're watching Angel Reese, and they don't even watch her play. They watch her TikToks. So I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Black women are not watching Asia Wilson play basketball. Black women, the majority are watching Zeus Network. Asia, if you want to be seen by the demographic that you're targeting, I think you should go to the Zeus Network. I think you should hit up Lumel, Pumel, whatever his name is. I think you should go to the Zeus Network and get on Baddies. Black women will watch you there. They'll watch you. You're dating I date a boo boo Huawei, whatever his name is. There's no black women not tuned into you, girl. You need to go to a young boy concert, or you need to get on Zeus. You need to put a show on Zeus so black women can watch you and actually support. I'm not talking about putting comments in the shade room when your team paid them to post you. I'm talking about actually supporting. I'm not talking about the fat queers that has no place in society other than the WNBA. We're not talking about the fat queers with septum rings. I'm talking about the casual black audience fan that you're relating to. They don't watch your games and they don't watch you. They watch Zeus. You should tell Neka Ogumake to try to work out a deal with Zeus. Get the games on Zeus so your people can support you more. All right. Moving right along. Shout out to Aisha Wilson, though. She did win the Athlete of the Year. She won it over a few nominees. That was questionable, but that's not for me to talk about. All right, where we at? Shout out to White Jesus Nike commercial. Amazing. 10s across the board. Love it. Love it. Love it. How we feeling about White Jesus commercial, guys? How we feeling? I love it. Same. Same, same. Same, same. All right. All right. All right. Commercial was dope. Oh, before we get out of this, I'm sorry. I meant to play this. In addition to, shout out to Asia Wilson, Asia Civil Rights Wilson. I know that a lot of her fans, you guys send me a lot of emails and you guys say a lot of mean, ridiculous things to me. Um, but before I get out of this segment and move on to the next, I'd like to play what I'm sorry to go back to this, but I'd like to play what Asia Wilson said. I want to bring this back up just to give you guys what I mean when I say what I said as far as her commercial.
You feel like you've worked so hard, you feel like you have the resume, you feel like you've done everything that you needed to do to check off the boxes to be a signature athlete. And to wait that long, it kind of gets to you because you're a competitor and you see everyone else doing it and you're like, well, why not me? And I don't want the next young black girl to wait that long to constantly be like, why not me? I want to be able for her to walk into the room and say, absolutely me. And it's going to be me, and I'm going to show you why. So if I have to be the one to take the bullet and be like, hey, I had to wait it out, but I'm making sure you're not, I'm there every single time.
All right, so the sound was going in and out on my end. I'm going to play it one more time, guys, in case it was on your end. I don't even feel like bothering to try to see.
You feel like you've worked so hard, you feel like you have the resume, you feel like you've done everything that you needed to do to check off the boxes to be a signature athlete. And to wait that long, it kind of gets to you because you're a competitor and you see everyone else doing it and you're like, well, why not me? And I don't want the next young black girl to wait that long to constantly be like, why not me? I want to be able for her to walk into the room and say, absolutely me. And it's going to be me, and I'm going to show you why. So if I have to be the one to take the bullet and be like, hey, I had to wait it out, but I'm making sure you're not, I'm there every single time.
All right. All right. Well, that just aligns with everything I just said, right? Didn't I say like her commercial was very like black girls only? Black girl, black girl. Like, hey man, how are you doing that in you trying to sell sports, but hey, all right, do your thing, Asia. Mary Thacker, W1M, says everyone YouTube has been knocking off people from being subscribed, so always look. I just had to subscribe again. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, Mary, so much for pointing that out. I knew I was like, what's going on? What's going on? You know, but I appreciate you. I appreciate you pointing that out. I know my channel gets a lot of flack, and guys, trust me, behind the scenes, my channel gets a lot of flack. I am constantly dispute, you know. So when you guys donate to the channel, they'll demonetize my episodes and things like that. But when you guys donate to the channel, I get that, whether they demonetize the episode or not. So I appreciate you guys. Any support you can give, I appreciate it. I appreciate it because trust me, the slows, they're slow, but hell, people gather in numbers. They're powerful, I guess. I don't know what to tell you. CLS C-Rag says, Happy New Year, all. Happy New Year, W360 Nation. Happy New Year. Okay. All right. Page backers. Oh yeah. Oh, this is where I was. Let's go ahead and get into Unrivaled. Let's talk about Unrivaled. W360 Nation, if you guys don't know, which I'm sure probably a lot of you don't know, and I hope that you know, you follow up on what I'm telling you. Unrivaled, the 3-on-3 league starts tomorrow. Okay, Unrivaled starts tomorrow. if anybody cares, Unrivaled starts tomorrow, and they are pushing Paige Beckers as the face of Unrivaled. Let me tell you something. Before I get into Paige Beckers, to everybody that reports my channel and videos, you're stupid. You're stupid. I'm reporting on Unrivaled this year. No one else is. I mean, I'm sure you got a couple of channels, people cover Unrivaled, but stop reporting us. Stop reporting us. The mainstream media isn't talking about you guys. You guys should stop reporting YouTube channels because the mainstream media does not care about you guys. They don't care. Nobody cares. Nobody. Okay? Seriously. I said it to say Unrivaled is starting. Let's see. Let's take a look at the face of Unrivaled and what she's been up to in the last 24 hours. Paige Beckers. Let's look at what she's been up to. Here she is. Look at her. Look at her. Look at Paige Beckers. Look at her. That's right, folks. Your face of the league, your face of Unrivaled is right here. Let's do this again. I honestly want to do this again. So you guys see, there's your face of Unrivaled. There's your face of Unrivaled. Paige Beckers. Listen, she's going to be Paige Beckers she's going to get a lot of flack from me. And it's not your fault, Paige. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. It is not your fault that a lot of the women in this league has championed you to be the white face of civil rights. It is not Paige Becker's fault that the players in this league has championed her to be the white face of civil rights and oppression. Okay? Paige, according to Asia Wilson, you have been oppressed. Paige, this league of black women is oppressed. my dear, thank you for standing for Black women. Thank you. This is what they do to Paige. They probably had a whole probate for Paige Beckers in the WNBA. They probably had a whole probate for Paige Beckers in the WNBA. I'm telling you right now, they were PAIGE. That stands for exception. Page, take a page from her book. We're going to take a page from her book. Paige has her own sorority in the WNBA. I'm convinced. And her chapter is at an HBCU. Her chapter is at Clark Atlanta University. Her chapter is at Clark Atlanta University. I'm telling you right now, it starts at Clark Atlanta University. Paige Beckers has a sorority that she's starting at Clark Atlanta University. Sources tell me, and they tell me that the sorority is called the Notebooks. And everything you learn about Paige Beckers, you take a page from the notebook. That's what I've been told. Paige Beckers, okay, you, my dear, are the face of Unrivaled. You're the face of Unrivaled. All right? And guess what that means? Guess what that means? No one cares. And I'm saying that, and I like Paige. I'm not against Paige. I'm not like a fan of Caitlin Clark and against Paige. I think Caitlin draws way more people, and she's way more, influential than Paige. I think Paige is a panderer. Don't really care for her as a person, but as a basketball player, I think she's fine. She just doesn't have any aura. But you want to know why she doesn't have any aura? Because she doesn't have any authenticity. Right? People see through you. So, Paige, being the face of Unrivaled, is exactly why Unrivaled is where it is. No one cares. It starts tomorrow, folks. Unrivaled starts tomorrow. All right. The game is going to kick off. I think on Peacock during the middle of the day, if I'm not mistaken. But putting this league behind Paige Beckers is a mistake. I think that everyone that's handling Unrivaled, the WNBA, man, you guys are messing up so badly. If there's a lockout with the WNBA is done. No one is going to tune back in. Nobody. Unrivaled, you don't have a real person behind it. No one's in Unrivaled that anyone would tune in to watch play. I'll be watching to cover it, but nobody is going to care. I know it. No one's gonna care, really. You know, uh, the marketing sucked. And it's just crazy, man, because you really have to just sit back and think to yourself, like, damn, they really fumbled the WNBA. These people really fumbled the WNBA. They really fumbled. Y'all are really about to let this league like just slip through your hands and nobody's going to care. We'll see what we're saying in May, in June, and July during the season. You know? Monica Middleton. What's up, Monica? Monica says, we're all just going to go wherever Caitlin goes anyway. Debbie Oten says, I laugh every time you say white Jesus. Y'all silly. All right. Let's take another look at Paige. This is crazy. Hey man, if you behave like that and you're out there and you're humping and humping and humping other girls, you yourself can be the face of the WNBA. All right, let's go ahead and wrap up here. NCAA. All right, recent upset alerts. Hey, can anybody in the chat tell me what is the score of the LSU game? My intention was to. Oh, people are commenting on the link where I didn't go live. I'm gonna have to delete it and take it down. Anybody have the score of the LSU game? Just to go ahead and tap into the NCAA conference play is underway, baby. It's underway, baby. Okay. Conference play is underway. It's that time of the year. The 40, 80s, 90, 120 plus win games are up. All right. Conference play is underway. And the conference that everybody got their eyes on is the SEC. It's the SEC. Okay. Everybody got their eyes on the SEC. All right. But since the new year has started, there have been a few upsets. Utah defeated TCU last night, 87-77 in overtime. Of course, everyone know LSU was upset by number 5. LSU was upset by number 11 Kentucky this past Thursday with a buzzer beater shot that ended the game 78-80. All right, so LSU, they have a chance to redeem themselves. What's going on? 58-60, Vandy. Monica Middleton, thank you. All right, so they're redeeming themselves right now. I push for Kim Mulkey. I like Kim Mulkey. All right, guys. So we here at W360, we're rooting for LSU, okay? And LSU, y'all got to get it together if y'all gonna beat Dawn Staley in South Carolina. You guys got to get it together in that post. Number 7 Maryland lost to Illinois, and number 4 UCLA earned a ranked rivalry win over number 17 USC 80-46. USC looks awful. They need to recruit some bigs, and Juju Watkins will be back next year. She'll be able to accompany the freshman Jazzy that's there. So Texas Tech has had their best start in program history as they are 16-0. Iowa looks amazing. Texas Tech has signed a giant. Iowa looks good. Iowa State looks good. Audie Crooks is a conversation. Audie Crooks is a conversation that I want to shoot a separate episode on. She's doing amazing. She's, dominating in the Big 12. She's dominating in the Big 12, but I think it's a conversation. I actually want callers to call in. So when we talk about Audie Crooks, W360 Nation, I'd like callers to call in as well. Okay. Other than that, it's 58-62. Van. LSU lose again tonight, man. It's LSU lose again tonight. I don't know, folks. I don't know. I agree, Arthur. I agree, but no one wants to say it, but we're going to have a conversation about Audie Crooks. And just, we're going to have a real conversation about Audie Crooks, okay? Other than that, W360 Nation, that's going to wrap up today's show. Where are we at? An hour and a half. That's going to wrap up today's show. I love you guys. I love you so much. I thank you guys so much for rocking with me. Make sure you are following me on Twitter at the W360_. That's the W360_. Make sure you're following me. And guys, it's a new year. Before I get out of here, I want to say it's a new year, right? I don't care for New Year resolutions. I support them. My friends that have them, I support them. A lot of people write out New Year resolutions and they want to, do new things during the new year. I would encourage everyone to just be a better person in the new year. You don't have to write out goals. You don't have to write out numbers. Just be a better person to people around you in the new year. And that means evaluating yourself as far as who you are. Right? Are you a pleasure to be around? Do people walk away from you and say, man, I love being around him, or I love being around her. She is so crazy. Or when you call them, do they say, oh, let me answer because I know this about to, or when you call someone, do they look at their phone and say, who are you as a person? Right? Are you someone enjoyable to talk to and be around in real life? Are you enjoyable? Do you have friends? Do you have people around you that love being around you? If not, then take a look at yourself. Take a look at yourself. I encourage everyone to do that in the new year. And have that tough conversation with yourself and tell yourself, damn, that's why nobody answers when I call. Because I'm not enjoyable to speak to. Do I give pleasurable advice? Am I pleasurable? If you're not that person, then change that this year. Change that this year. Don't write any more goals. Change that this year. Be a pleasurable person to be around. Okay? All right? In real life. With that being said, W360 Nation, Happy New Year! this year. We will see each other this year. Happy New Year. Happy Sunday. Happy Monday. Shout out to everybody going back to work tomorrow. I'm going back to work tomorrow too. Shout out if you're watching this at work. Okay. I love you. W360 Nation. Turn your notifications on. Make sure you subscribe. Until next episode. Peace.